Hi guys, it's Rae with Raes Turquoise Turtle. So, I want to do an ink marble cup, but I wanted to do my flakes, my like veining in some brighter colors. So I ordered this set from Amazon. They're like no name, nondescript. I will get the link down below though. These flakes appear to be much smaller for the most part than what is in my big jars, but I think they'll still work fine. But this is the 16 colors that this set came with. You know, my current set only has these three, so I have all these other fun colors to work with. So I think I'm going to grab like a blue, a purple, and a pink of some kind. And I think we're going to do that for our marble. And then run some colored veins in. And I think I'm going to work on a 30-ounce skinny straight. Not necessarily this one. This one I dropped in the grass. You can see. So, it's got a little texture to it. This one, I just touched with the foil flakes. So, but we're going to work on this one. So, I'm going to get my inks pulled and grab a couple brushes and a little cup of alcohol. Okay, so I'm probably not going to decal this cup right now because I don't have a plan for it. I just want to play with my new stuff. So, and if I'm not liking the way these are working out, I also got some leafing sheets, which I will show you real quick. I did the unboxing for these on my other channel, so, but I have tons of those. So, I'm just going to put a squirt of ink in a cup. And I'm using Baja Blue, Senorita Magenta, and Passion Purple from the Pinata Exciter Pack. I will also put an Amazon link for those down below if you want to see them. And I'm not going to cover this whole cup. I just want to do like a swishy swirl. So I pulled some brushes. And I'm just going to start painting on swatches of color. Okay, so now I'm covered somewhat, and I don't know why I squirted so much purple, but I'm just going to take my alcohol and start blending. Okay, so I have my inks done and blended. I'm gonna take my Tack It over and over. This is mixed 50-50-ish. And I'm just gonna take a brush and draw in some lines where I want to put those veins. So I'm going to let this sit and dry for 15 minutes or whatever till I can't see where my lines are anymore, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it's actually the next day now. I ran out of time last night, so I'm going to get started with my foil flakes. So I'm going to open them all up and then try not to breathe. Actually, I'm not even going to open them all. They send you tweezers to work with. A lot of the time I find you can pick up the flakes with a brush, which gives you better control, like harder brush, like a chip brush, but smaller. And since it's the next day, I have even less idea of where my tacket is. So, okay. And I'm actually going to use my brush to burnish them. I am trying to keep them in somewhat of a controlled fashion, so I don't push the blue where I don't want the blue. Okay, so I think I got all of my glue coated. I'm going to try and close these up. These things tend to be fuller after you work with them than when you started. So, didn't make as big a mess as I expected. Gilded. Alright, so now I have to try and get all of the extra foil off. And I'm obviously going to have to wipe something on the white part. Okay, so it appears just tape would have been my best bet. I did a coffee filter over the inked part, which worked really well, actually. But then I tried alcohol on a paper towel on the white part, and that didn't really go so well, because it picked up any little splatters of ink or anything like that. And I may have rubbed the coffee filter a little hard in some spots, but I'm going to let this dry again now that I have some ink on here, or alcohol on here. I'm going to come in and finish cleaning it up with the paper towel as best I can, or tape. So, okay, so I have cleaned this up as best I can. I give up on getting any more of that off. So what I'm going to do, I decided, is go back to the inks. So I grabbed a very pale purpley blue Cool Perry and another brush. And I'm just going to fill in the whole rest of it with this color, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I am probably still going to use a cheat glitter over this, even though I hadn't originally intended to, just to kind of hide some of, like, where this color's running. I was talking while I was recording and then realizing that I'm going to speed this up, but I haven't bought a new printer yet, and I haven't bought ink for my old printer yet, so I don't know what I'm going to do to decal this. So I'm not finishing it in this video. I have some clear casts coming, but I don't think any of them are appropriate for this. So I'm going to, at some point here, get back through all of my old tattoos and things and see if I have something that will look good over this part. Because I don't necessarily want a text decal on this. I don't know, but I'm going to let this dry thoroughly, and then I'm going to take it over and get a coat of epoxy on it. Okay, time to get the epoxy on this one. I've been thinking about it, and I'm still not going to finish it yet because I'm still in the thinking phase. But I was thinking about maybe some dragonflies with a metallic offset, and maybe the whatever the saying I use for dragonflies is. typically, because I haven't done a dragonfly cup in a while. So I'm thinking about it. But I'm going to go with my It's Pretty Personal Girl's Best Friend Cheat Diamond Dust. And I'm actually going to like mix this up a little bit first. I feel like sometimes they clump together. But I'm only going to use, I have 30 mLs mixed up because this is a 30-ounce tumbler. So I'm going to use like about that much. I thought about using the Micro Cheat glitter, but I didn't want a true glitter in this situation. So this is what I did instead. I'm still going to go through all my other stuff though, because I may very well have something that I would like better on this cup, so we'll see. I am going to do a couple of videos soon of just finishing cups, because I have a lot of unfinished cups kicking around. There'll be this one that you see today, and then there's one coming tomorrow that's unfinished, so at some point I'm going to pull them all back, and I have a shelf full in the closet. So at some point here we're going to do like a decal day. I did order from Gracefully Created 10 clear cast decals. I believe they shipped today, so I think I only ordered 3 that have a white background. So those I'd be able to put on any cup. I can't for the life of me remember what I ordered though. So we'll unbox those together when they get here. I ordered them in the middle of the night, so you know. I also ordered some resin rhinestones from It's Pretty Personal to do pens to go with book sets, because I did order 5 of each notepad or journal book, whatever you want to call them, of mine to do sets. So I'm going to do a rhinestone pen to go with each one, and I'll do I may or may not do the pen holders to go with them, or I'm going to do like a rhinestone pen and a glittered pen, because I don't really like putting the rhinestone pens in the pen holders that I make, just because they are held on with glue. Even though it's a super strong glue, I don't really necessarily want to risk it. So this cheat additive is taking away a little of the effect of the leafing, but not a ton of it. And it is definitely helping to hide some of the flaws over the boo-boo spot. You can still see them, but it's kind of blending them in more, which is kind of why I thought about the dragonfly thing, because it would cover more surface area than just a simple diagonal decal or something would. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Let you see, and then we'll be done with this one for now. Like there, where they mix together, looks cool. I don't think my camera is going to do this cup justice at all, unfortunately. I do have one big bubble forming on the bottom that I need to pop. See it? Isn't that just stunning overall? Very, very girly. But I love it. If you have a better suggestion on how I should finish this one, drop it in the comments and I will figure it out. We will finish it up on camera. Thank you. Bye.